sized 970,250, partnerId, AolHtb, targeting, x_AOL_OM, 970 by 90 _5000, x_AOL_id_1DF9QFZ1, price, 5000, ADM, size, 970/90, partnerId, AolHtb, targeting, x_AOL_OM, 728 by 90 _5000, x_AOL_id_1DF9QFZ1, price, 5000, ADM, size, 728/90, partnerId, AolHtb, targeting, RPFL. 4x57 _tier 7000, RPFL _element_G7 app Geo, price, 4500, ADM, size, 970,250, partnerId, Rubicon HTB, targeting, RPFL. 4x55 tier 7000, RPFL _element_G7 app Geo, price, 4500, ADM, size, 970/90, partnerId, Rubicon HTB, targeting, RPFL. 4x2 tier 7000, RPFL _element_G7 app Geo, price, 4500, ADM, size, 728/90, partnerId, Rubicon HTB, other _square desktop, targeting, IOM, 300 by 600 5000, x_id_vy8YOJVM, price, 5000, ADM, size, 300,600, partnerId, index exchange hub page, if type of HBKEYVALUES equals undefined. 4x57 tier 7000, RPFL _element_G7 app Geo, price, 4500, ADM, size, 970,250, partnerId, Rubicon HTB, targeting, RPFL. 4x55 tier 7000, RPFL _element_G7 app Geo, price, 4500, ADM, size, 970/90, partnerId, Rubicon HTB, targeting, RPFL. 4x2 tier 7000, RPFL _element_G7 app Geo, price, 4500, ADM, size, 728/90, partnerId, Rubicon HTB, other square desktop, targeting, IOM, 300 by 600 5000, x_id_vy8YOJVM, price, 5000, ADM, size, 300,600, partnerId, index exchange hub page, if type of HBKEYVALUES equals undefined. Mostly because the Premier League is the most popular league in Russia. So England's national team always has a lot of followers at every major tournament. England and Russia are well-connected teams through history. We both suffered under Fabio Capello, and we both have managers which are really below the top level. But the main difference is that England always have superstars on board. So it could be the key for reaching the playoff round. Eric Dier, Harry Kane and Dele Alli. Eurosport. But there is a big problem. As I see it, England's starting lineup has too many players from Tottenham. I have nothing against this club, but how can a captain lead the national team to success when he has never lifted a trophy? Above his head, Harry Kane, Dele Alli and Eric Dier are all good guys, but they have no experience of winning anything. And this could have a strong impact on the mentality in Russia. Star man England is Harry Kane. But I see another man who has strong character to lead the Three Lions as far as possible in Jamie Vardy. If he has a chance, he'll score. He is a fighter, a champion and a warrior England needs. Prediction: England are strong enough to reach the semi-finals. But not if they face Brazil in the last 8. Or if the match goes to penalties. I expect them to at least reach the quarter-finals. Mattia Fontana, Italy. The golden generation has gone, but so too has the confusion that reigned since Steve McLaren's failure to reach Euro 2008 a decade ago. England are not considered a potential World Cup winning team. If you add a lot of their young prospects without the presence of a star like David Beckham and a wise coach like Gareth Southgate, who lived the glory days when he was a player at Euro 96, I think the Three Lions have all they need to become one of the biggest surprises in Russia. Gareth Southgate, manager of England, and Harry Kane of England speak to media during the England Press conference ahead of the 2018 FIFA World Cup match against Tunisia at Volgograd Arena. Eurosport. What do I mean by surprise? A team that plays entertaining football, maximizes the talent and skill, and achieves a better result than the recent past. If you consider what happened 4 years ago during Euro 2016, this is far from mission impossible. Starman Harry Kane and Dele Alli are quite obvious choices. But considering how important it is to find form at a finals, I would have a special look at Marcus Rashford. He has already showed how good he is during some important matches with Manchester United now. I think he has all that Southgate needs to change the pace of the team. He could be as decisive as the stars of this team, also starting from the bench as an impact substitute. Prediction. I think the quarterfinal is the most likely result. I think it would be a superb effort considering that after winning the trophy in 1966 the best result was 4th place at Italia 90. Vincent Bregeven. France. Hard to be too optimistic about England as they have failed to live up to expectations for a long time. Yet once again, there is room for hope. England enjoyed a strong qualifying campaign, but the group was not difficult enough to make the case at the finals overly convincing. They played strong teams in friendlies and all those games were close, so I feel they belong to the upper tier. I don't like the three-man defense, but I recognize they haven't conceded many goals, so it may prove to be efficient. Most importantly, I think we have not really seen their offensive potential. It's still a work in progress, but the talent is there and it might explode at the World Cup. So if they keep this defensive efficiency and find a way to exploit their offensive power, they could be dark horses at the finals. Video. England players celebrate World Cup calls with throwback pictures. Starman Harry Kane. One of the top 3 strikers in the world, very complete, physical and skilled, very talented, very combative. I really love Alli and Rashford too, but Kane is so strong. Prediction. Second in the group behind Belgium, but they will be eliminated by Colombia in the last 16 after a penalty shootout. Merrick Gursey. Turkey. Even if there are lots of favourites like Brazil, Argentina, Spain and France, England has serious attacking power. The Sterling Kane Alli trio has all the attributes to lead England to the next round. The question marks start in defence. It is not trustworthy and could see England fail in the group stage. From my point of view, how the defence holds up is key to the performance. Starman Raheem Sterling brings real flair to England, and it must be hoped he can shine on the world's biggest stage. Prediction. Quarterfinal would be a good return. Aston Aunt. Germany. England has encouraged a rebuild under Gareth Southgate, who has a very talented team. After the poor performance at 2016, they seem to be making strong progress, especially in the defensive areas. Southgate tries to let his team play more Tottenham-like, and obviously it works well, as you could see in the qualifiers. Also, the draw is not the hardest one, as they'll play against Colombia or Poland in the last 16 if they progress. But there is one important point: perhaps they are not experienced enough to win the title. Starman. Of course it is Harry Kane with his valuation of £200 million, but Dele Alli and Ruben Loftus-Cheek are very interesting players with the potential to become one of the stars at the World Cup. Prediction. Quarterfinals, but beating Germany or Brazil is too tall an order. Frederick Schmidt. Denmark. A rather standard performance from England, who we always hope will do well, but never quite seem to make it. The squad is not as strong as many believe, and they have an average manager with low tactical ability. But they also have Harry Kane performing extraordinarily well and with class. Acts like Sterling, Dele Alli and Jesse Lingard at these finals. Starman Harry Kane. He might score 3 in the group stage. Prediction. They will either lose or draw with Belgium in the last game of the group stage. England should reach the quarterfinal and lose to Germany. We assume they will meet Colombia or Poland in the last 16. They then move on to Germany, who will win quite easily. We expect them to win the first 2 games in the group stage against Tunisia and Panama, but not by big margins. Kwiatkowski. Poland. England have younger team than usual with a talented offensive lineup. They can play without fear, but on the other hand, lack of experience in the knockout phase could be significant later on. I think the England finally have a proper manager. Gareth Southgate seems to be a person who knows what he wants to do and constantly realizes his plan step by step, avoiding unnecessarily controversies, silly words, and doesn't act like a celebrity manager. He seems to bring some discipline in the English camp, which was, I might be wrong, a problem in previous years. It looks that players treat him and his approach with respect, which, in my opinion, is one of the most important things while building a team. In other words, you always had great footballers, but not always those footballers were a great team. England's coach Gareth Southgate and Tunisia's head coach Nabil Mahal Getty Images star man. It seems that England, for the first time in recent years, are not a chaotic flying circus, but a real team with Harry Kane the true star. I hope he'll not be as fatigued as during Euro 2016, which will help him to set the tournament alight. And of course, let's hope his ankles hold up. After decades of beautiful losses and constant failures, England are travelling to the finals without big expectations. It might help the team. I think that this sort of approach has been encouraged by Gareth Southgate, who looks like a person with an open mind, and a modern manager who won't be so stubborn as more experienced English managers performed at the finals. Prediction: I'm very interested in the England team because this time it seems to be a little different from previous tournaments. There is a possibility England and Poland could meet in the last 16. I hope that we beat England and take some revenge for a lot of defeats they gave us during a rich football history between the two countries. It would be beautiful actually to send home England and emulate a little bit of the atmosphere of 1973 when Jan Tomaszewski famously helped oust England at Wembley. Mateusz Kalina, Poland. No big pressure on England is a very good thing. Gareth Southgate has called up a quite young team, only 3 players at just over 30. The goalkeepers are very inexperienced at international level, none of them has played more than 8 games in a national team. Advancing to a knockout stage is the absolute minimum for England. Starman Harry Kane. There are no doubts. Behind him, I would place Raheem Sterling and/or Dele Alli. Maybe Marcus Rashford can produce some magic on the big stage. Prediction: England will play against a team from Group H in the last 16, which isn't very strong. All 4 teams from Group H are within England's reach. England would start as favourites against Poland, Senegal, Japan or Colombia. The quarterfinals are a very real possibility, but that could be end of the road for Gareth Southgate's men. Christopher Eriksen, Sweden. This is not by any means the strongest England squad I've seen, but I think it's the first one that will do as good as they can be expected to. There are a lot of exciting young players in Rashford, Sterling, Dele Alli, John Stones and Lingard, topped off with an absolute superstar in Kane. But players like Eric Dier, Gary Cahill, Jordan Henderson, Phil Jones and Ashley Young aren't at the same level as teams like Germany, Spain, Brazil or France. Perhaps this is a team for the Euro 2020 and the 2022 World Cup. Video: why England fans should be chanting for VAR in Russia. Starman: there is only one superstar on this English team, and that is Kane. But he is as good as they come, which in the era of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo says a lot. 140 goals and 22 assists in 213 games for Tottenham speaks volumes, as does 13 goals in 24 games for England. Kane is ready to impress in a major tournament, and this could be the one. And Kane has to perform at his peak if England are to impress. Prediction: the old classic quarterfinal seems on a par with what I think you could expect from this squad. England